Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. The NFL rumor mill is buzzing with a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC North landscape, and it involves one of the league's most talented cornerbacks. Reports suggest that the Baltimore Ravens might be open to trading Marlon Humphrey to the Green Bay Packers, and this possibility is sparking excitement among Packers fans eager for a defensive boost. The Ravens, currently sitting at a solid 7-2 record, are facing some significant challenges. Their secondary has been leaking points, allowing around 22 points per game, and injuries, especially to key players like Marcus Williams and a few others, have left their defense somewhat vulnerable. On top of that, they're tight against the cap with only about $14 million available, which complicates extensions and roster moves. Now, the Ravens are reportedly prioritizing a rebuild that focuses on youth, especially on the offensive line to protect Lamar Jackson better and sustain their offensive explosion. But at the same time, they're reportedly willing to part ways with Humphrey, a player who has proven to be one of the league's premier shutdown corners. According to sources, Baltimore could be willing to send Humphrey to Green Bay in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, a move that signals their intent to rebuild and get younger on defense. This kind of deal would be a game-changer for the Packers, who are sitting at 6-3 and are in the thick of the playoff hunt after an inactive deadline on November 4th. Green Bay, in recent seasons, has been looking to reinforce their secondary, especially after losing key players like Nate Hobbs for MCL injury. While Hobbs' injury leaves a gap, the Packers are already eyeing a more aggressive, top-tier coverage unit. Humphrey's addition would be a perfect fit. Known for his elite coverage skills, Humphrey, who's 29, has built a reputation as one of the league's most disruptive corners. Over his career, he's racked up 16 interceptions, 92 pass deflections, and 412 tackles. His PFF grade hovers around 88.7, which is exceptional for a cornerback, and he's been especially productive in 2025 with 5 interceptions and 14 pass deflections through 9 games. Last season, he was a solid presence, ranking as a top 4 corner in PFF grades, and this year he's been a difference maker, including a game in Week 7 where he snagged 2 interceptions and scored a touchdown on a return. Humphrey's skills bring an immediate, transformative impact to the Packers' secondary. His ability to shut down opposing top receivers would elevate the entire unit, especially alongside Jaire Alexander, who's already one of the league's best. The Packers have been struggling with coverage metrics, allowing 198 points against this season, but adding Humphrey could increase their coverage EPA by roughly 20% and turn their secondary into a much more formidable force. This would not only improve their pass defense, but also lead to more turnovers, something Green Bay has been craving. Right now, they rank around 11th in the league for takeaways, but with Humphrey's ball-hawking instincts, that number could skyrocket, pushing them into the top 5. In addition, Humphrey's presence would significantly boost Green Bay's chances in high-pressure situations. His ability to generate turnovers and cover elite receivers would put the Packers in a better position to close out games and keep their playoff hopes alive. Their current odds for a Super Bowl appearance are around +4-0, but with Humphrey, those odds could improve dramatically to around +2-0. That's a huge difference when considering the postseason. The Packers are already showing signs of a team that's trending upward, and adding a player like Humphrey would be like pouring fuel on an already hot fire. On the other side, Baltimore's motivation for this potential trade is clear. With a roster now facing cap constraints, especially with extensions for players like Roquan Smith, which could add around $25 million to their cap hit, they're looking to reset and focus on building through the draft and younger talent. Humphrey's departure would create some cap relief and allow the Ravens to focus on their future. Plus, losing Humphrey would hurt their playoff aspirations, especially given his role in their defense. He's been a key part of their top 10 EPA pass defense, and his loss would weaken their ability to contend against aerial attacks from opponents like the Bengals or even in potential playoff matchups. For Green Bay, this is more than just a trade. It's a statement of intent. They are positioning themselves not just as contenders, but as serious playoff threats. The addition of Humphrey would elevate their defense's overall win rate against both man and zone coverages, allowing them to be more aggressive and unpredictable. His ability to generate sacks indirectly, combined with his elite coverage skills, would help the Packers improve their pass rush and coverage simultaneously. This kind of upgrade could be the difference in tight games down the stretch, especially in December and January when every play counts. Looking ahead, the impact of this trade on the NFC North is enormous. The Lions and Vikings are both formidable teams, but adding Humphrey would give Green Bay a significant edge in the secondary, especially when defending against deep routes and big plays. His instinct for interceptions and his ability to read quarterbacks like Goff or Kirk Cousins would make the Packers an even more intimidating team to face. It's not just about stopping the pass. It's about creating turnovers and scoring opportunities that can swing the momentum of entire games. That's the kind of difference elite players make, and Humphrey's track record suggests he's capable of being that X-factor in the playoffs. The potential signing also revives the Packers' Super Bowl aspirations. Their odds jump from +4-0 to around +2-0, which is a huge boost. With Humphrey in the fold, Green Bay would become a team no one wants to face in the postseason. The defense would get a much-needed shot in the arm, and the whole team's confidence would soar. They've been building steadily throughout the season, and this move would be the final piece to turn them into a true championship contender. It's the kind of move that reminds fans that the Packers are always in the mix, always looking for ways to improve and chase that elusive Lombardi trophy. Of course, Baltimore's side of this story isn't just about losing a key piece. It's about the rebuild, shifting toward a younger core and clearing cap space to accelerate their development. Humphrey, who's just 29, remains in his prime, but the Ravens are clearly looking at the bigger picture. They're betting on their future while trying to stay competitive this season. If they do make this trade, it's a bold move that signals their intent to build a team that can compete for years to come, even if it means letting go of a player who's been instrumental to their defense. In the end, this potential trade is a classic example of how the NFL's chess match continues to evolve. For the Packers, it's about adding a proven elite defender who can change the game plan and elevate the team's chances. For the Ravens, it's about strategic rebuilding and cap management, even if it costs them a premier player. Fans of Green Bay should be excited, because if this deal goes through, it would mark a turning point, one that could propel the Packers back into the Super Bowl conversation and solidify their defensive identity for years to come. It's a move that could redefine not just their season, but their entire franchise outlook, and fans should keep a close eye on how this story unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe Humphrey is the missing piece to bring the Packers back to Super Bowl glory? Would you trade a future second-round pick for a player of his caliber? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This is an exciting time to be a Packers fan, and the possibility of adding a player like Humphrey could be the move that sets the team apart in the NFC. Keep the faith, stay passionate, and let's see how this story develops. The road to another Super Bowl runs through Green Bay, and with moves like this, they're showing they're serious about getting back there.